Giga Quparadze just accepted my challenge. He is a good GM from Georgia, super fast as far as I know. Okay, here we go. Let's try to play some GM game. This line I sort of know quite well. What was it? What was it? H3. I think it was H3. This is fishy line. And this pawn is gonna fall. And bishop g5 is incoming. I've wrote the database for this. And white is so much better here. Takes, knight e5, followed by c3. Black is suffering everywhere. So despite the fact that we have opposite colored bishops on the board, I mean I have so much more active pieces, c4 that just drops something big time. Yeah. I mean this game did not even start and... Okay, that was unfortunate for my opponent. Sometimes these things happen because this is essentially a blitz game online. I've also blundered like this badly. My opponent is quite a skilled online blitz player. Yeah, but this is quite weird because I would normally play a6. Doesn't feel like white got the position in the best order of the moves. And this is just equal. I don't know, maybe long castle. Yeah, as you can see, he is very quick, super fast. So he provoked me into playing g6. That was quite smart. Not so sure if that's gonna play really such a big role, because I also have a quite a good square, control of many squares at the queen side. I mean I have this weakness on h7, but I could just drop this pawn if I don't need it. Can I play knight c4 now? Yeah, that surely looks tempting. Yeah, so he is gonna pressure my pawn on h7. Yeah, maybe bishop b3 wasn't accurate. So knight g4 is incoming. Thinking about some funny ideas. h5, g takes f5. Can I try to do this? It surely looks fun. Whatever. This is a blitz game. I mean that was my big idea, to push f5, go for the initiative. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. So check, that was my big idea anyway. Maybe it just doesn't work. Probably just doesn't work. So f takes, I could play rook g4. I'm playing for the checkmate. I have so many pieces here. Bishop e5. Can you do this actually? I don't know. Check, check, check. That should be a checkmate there. Rook g2 is a bishop f5, bishop e7. So my opponent just blundered heavily. That's a checkmate. Yeah, that was an unexpected gift again. Quite a funny checkmate, isn't it? Okay, let's continue. So far 2 out of 2. That's a good start for me. a6. I'm gonna play g3 anyway. What was the line here? I think it was d4 and d5, I think. I've wrote this line, I mean, I don't remember. Maybe it was Queen e2. This is one of the rare lines of my databases which I've wrote. There was some tricky move there. Takes. Some knight e2 at some moment was required to be played. Okay, but I'm gonna play simply c4. I just don't remember it. c4, knight c3. I just don't remember it. Have no time to think about. Can I push e5? Probably not. Queen e7, I'm probably happy to trade, but this means my opponent got a reasonable game. Yeah, knight d7, knight b6 is incoming. So I need to generate some game very quickly. Can I play knight g5? Or maybe like this. Let's start with this. So the threat is to play knight g5 at the right time. Okay, let's double. I think I can do this. I cannot really double because I have this pawn on d5 under attack. Okay, this I sort of forgot. Yeah, hi Sravan Renjik. I'm happy you're here in my channel. Can I take on d6? Take. It surely looks interesting. Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. So, I'm sorry, that's the idea. To take on d6 and c5. Maybe it just doesn't work. Rook c7 something. So knight b6 is incoming. Wait, now this is fishy. d6 doesn't work. Bishop f3 is under attack. Knight b6, king d8. Now need to activate my knight somehow. Maybe knight d2. Maybe knight d4. No clue really. Which is better? Can I do this? Now I can play d6, I think. That's something extra for me. So he is gonna try to sacrifice the exchange. Maybe let's start with knight b6 check. Takes and bishop d4. I mean, I need to somehow get the rook on b file, but okay, maybe that's not gonna happen. I'm slightly slow, yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So they don't want obviously to trade rooks, because then this position will be drawn. But it might just be that, yeah, I'll have to do this, because I'm so low on time. King b2 is... I'll try to win this position, but I thought that was a practical choice. This is, I'm not so sure actually. Now my king gets very active. Or maybe it's nothing anyway. Maybe it's nothing anyway. Oh, I'm down on 20 seconds something. Can you do this actually? I don't know if I actually can do this. Maybe I cannot do this. Yeah, maybe I misplayed it myself. No, this is winning, right? And a 4? This is winning. Gave pawn goes to the queen. And king b6. That's winning. That was rather unexpected, wasn't it? I mean, I sort of guessed with this sacrifice. I think it was quite a practical decision, quite a nice practical decision to sacrifice this piece for... I mean, not to sacrifice, but exchange the rooks, because I was so low on time. Okay, I mean, I won 3 games in a row, doesn't really matter anything, because especially when you're playing a longer game, there are these swings, which is completely normal. Should I take on d4? I think I should. Should be happy. Typically, I want to play something like knight f6. Okay, if you play it like this, I can try to exchange the bishops. Yeah, maybe that wasn't the best. Takes. e5, 94. Can I do this? I'm not so sure. e5, knight e5, knight e4, bishop e7. Okay. This slightly I did not expect. And e5 is going to be knight e4. So this is why he's going to play bishop f3 first. d6 is e5, but I can play e5 right away. Yeah, so that should be okay. I have sort of a better bishop. Sort of. Should be a good position for me. f5. So he's gonna go for g4, g5. Makes sense. So I have to push a5, b4. Try to get to this pawn on e4. Yeah, I'm sorry, I mean chat, I apologize. It's rather tense match. I'm sort of diagonal, I'm reading the pawns. I'm sorry, I'm reading the comments, but I don't really have so much time to check everything. Okay, this is fishy. Can you actually do this? And e3. What is this? Knight e4 is incoming. Can you do this? Takes. I think I'm happy to trade queens. I just need to make a window for my king. Okay. Let's make a window for the king. And I need to activate my rook. Rook a8, rook a2. That should decide the game rather quickly. Oh, I just blundered a pawn. Unbelievable. That was stupid. So what did I say about deciding the game quickly? You can scratch that. I just blundered the pawn on e3, so I completely forgot about it. Still should be okay position, but it doesn't feel like I'm actually playing for the win here. That's unfortunate, of course, but rook d5. Wow. That's a strong move. Takes, but can you actually do this? And I go here. That should be a draw, I think. Rook goes somewhere away. I'm gonna trade the rooks. That looks like a drawish position to me. I mean, white has those 2 pawns, but... Okay, let's give this a check. Can I play g5? F takes, and that's a funny g7, so he has to play g7. That's a funny position, isn't it? Okay. And g5, I just give up the rook. This is just a draw. Oh, I cannot do this. Oh, he's tricky. Super tricky guy. Okay, let's just... Offering a draw, maybe he'll try to play it. Yeah, this is a draw, of course. So far the mini match is... Yeah, that was a funny Zugzwang. I mean, this is why I wanted to go for this. I mean, I didn't have to. But I like these beautiful moves. So g6. Can you do this? This is fishy again. Takes, knight d4, bishop g7. And knight b5 is somewhere incoming. I don't remember this. Can he sacrifice d5? Takes, 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 takes. Okay, I remember nothing. I think I have to take it. Since I'm a big fan of free pawns. So black has some compensation for the pawn. Maybe easier to play position. But I have a pawn. Yeah, quite a lot of activity for black. Bishop d3. Wow. I think I just have to take here. Bishop b5 or rook d1. I'm pretty sure he is gonna recapture the pawn on b2. But I think I'm still sort of pressing here. Bishop b2, let me take on d8 first, then I'm gonna play rook b1, this pawn is under attack. Should I start with a4 or not? No, let's take it here. Bishop f7, king f7, rook b4 looks risky, doesn't it? Let's start with a4. a4, bishop c6. That was quite careless. Okay, let's just make a draw here. He could play bishop a4, but I don't think... Yeah, he is gonna try it. It doesn't look like it's a risky position for me. Although, I mean, yes, he should have played h5, h4. I need to get out of this box as quickly as possible. So he's gonna try to do this. Actually, I somehow got into some trouble. How did this happen? Yeah, I misplayed it. Still should be okay. King g3, king h4. Yeah, so this is why he's gonna try to stop it. Okay, I just push h4, h5. Oh, it's a blunder. Check. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, typically there's nothing to be seen here, so we are trying to play it out, but neither of the sides can progress until somebody is gonna blunder something big time. So I'm just gonna push forward. Oh, he blundered the rook. I mean, I did not really expect this. I was playing for the draw. So he gave me a free pawn. Oh, no, I mean not free pawn, free point. Yeah, surprisingly, I'm quite far ahead in our mini match. I did not expect this. And this is just an excellent position for black. e5 is incoming. Strong center. Can you do this? Can I play bishop g4? Takes. Knight e4, queen d3. That looks super dangerous for white. I mean, normally you don't even want to. I mean, maybe it's just not. He's not very lucky, because I was lucky in some critical moments. So I wanted to play here e4. Let me check it if it's gonna work. I could play as well bishop f5. Bishop f5, queen b1, knight c2, knight h4 is less clear. Maybe like this, I don't know. e4, queen d4, e takes, bishop h1. I'm gonna play against this bishop. Somehow. Not so sure if I played the best way. So queen h5. Bishop f4. Looks slightly strange, but maybe it's playable. Probably I need to include some more pieces into game. Rook d6, rook h6 might be coming. Yeah. Oh, you like the bootcamp? That's great. Rook d1. Now this is asking for trouble. I mean, I would love to sacrifice the queen there. I think I've uploaded it to YouTube already, my Nimzo bootcamp. It's just not yet appeared there yet. Otherwise, I don't upload everything immediately. Wait, but this is rook e7, knight f6, rook e5. Okay, I see his point. That's a very valid point. Rook e7, knight f6. Oh, like this. This I did not expect. I was only expecting rook e7. So my attack went wrong slightly. Oh, that's a bishop hanging. Okay, I think I blundered something finally. Yeah, things were going really well for me. I mean, the bishop on g4 is hanging, so after he's gonna take it... Ah, by the way, I can still take on h4. I'm still sort of alive. So what he's calculating there? Yeah, of course I blundered. Sort of still alive, but... Rook h6 takes... Let's try this. That's weird. What about this one? Rook takes, rook g2, d7 takes there. Gonna do this. Have to fight for the draw. I mean, I had already written down this game. Yeah, probably I'm gonna lose it on time. Probably. Oh, he tricked me. That's not really surprising, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna lose this one. Yeah, resigning. Yeah, so we could do some rematches. I mean, unexpectedly, I got a very good opponent, Giga Quparadze, quite a strong GM and a Blitz player from Georgia. Yeah, so I'd like to play against him some games. This is again quite a fishy line for black. Black needs to be quite accurate here. Some e4, e5 threats are incoming. This bishop on b7 is in danger. So what was the line here? I think it was something like knight c3. b4 is knight e5. Queen c7, and what was supposed to do here? I think it was a4, b4, and knight e5, like this. And this king is feeling not well. I just remembered the computer's evaluation of these typical positions that black is in big trouble. I've sacrificed a piece for one pawn, but with such a king, it's quite dangerous for black. Should I take on f6 right away? Maybe I shouldn't, I don't know. Maybe rook d1 something. Again, I blundered something. Ugh, didn't have to allow this. Did not have to allow this. Maybe queen d2 was more accurate, whatever. Yeah, this I shouldn't have allowed, of course. Takes, 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 takes. I have so many pawns for the piece. 3 pawns, right? No. Yeah, 3 pawns, I think. And rook d7 is a very big threat. And there's a checkmate on f7, so this is why he played like this. Rook d7. Can I take another pawn? Yeah, let's just take it. Let's take a pawn and think later. My favorite strategy. Okay, maybe that wasn't exactly necessary. I should try to simplify the position, otherwise I'm lower on time. Yeah, I mean, chat, I apologize, I did not have so much time to check everything you're writing there. Because my opponent is playing super fast. And I have to react rather quickly. So he's putting quite a lot of pressure on me so that I don't have time to check. What are you writing there? Let's try to simplify. I give up a pawn, but he's not gonna allow it. Queen c8, take on e7. And queen b6 seems to do the job. So I'm threatening to push b4, b5. A threat is rook d8. Feels like a winning position, but again, time is going to be quite a big factor. Queen e4, see, he's going to go for some counterattack. I need to trade the queens badly. Queen d8, queen d3. So he's trying to stop me. Queen d3 is still a threat, a positional threat. If I manage to do this, I think I should be winning. Maybe even c7 is a threat, by the way. Okay, I think I'm happy. I think I'm happy to trade. What? I missed something. c7. I don't want to allow you to take on c7. f4 should... Maybe king g2 is more accurate. f4 is incoming the next move. And that should end the game. He's gonna take on c7, rook c7. Let's give him a check. That's still alive. Rook b2, yeah, this is winning. Some tricky checks. Okay, last tricks. Need to watch out for this. Okay, rematch, of course. So, yeah, that was a nice try. My prep against a6 b5 was exactly what I played in the game, but I just couldn't remember. I mean, it was one of the side lines, and presumably I did everything correctly. I mean, that was the piece sacrifice I was recommending in the database. Typically a4, b4, knight e5, but I just misplayed it. My opponent boldly went there, and yeah, and I was not sure how to continue. Well, this is weird, isn't it? Queen d2. Maybe there is such a line, but d5? What is this? Pretty sure he mixed up something. Should I take? I think so. e5. Well, like this. Okay. And I should be happy to push e5. e5, knight e5, bishop d2, knight c7, bishop e3, knight a8. Am I catching that knight? Probably not. Okay, so this is why I'm gonna play bishop b7. I want to push e5, d4. I don't want to take on c3 for sure. Like this. Okay, let's not allow him doubling the pawns on f6. h6, he's gonna sacrifice on h6. Okay, I'm not gonna let him. That's a blunder, knight e4. Pretty sure he missed it. It's not like he is losing something immediately, but that was not his intention to allow this. Takes... Maybe let's just... Need to be accurate. Takes. Not to blunder anything. Need to play g6 as quickly as possible. Not to miss any tactics, and I want to play e5. Not to allow any funny tactics. Rook c8, e5, e4. This is what I want to play. Or maybe e5 right away. This is a pawn, potentially. Somewhere. Should be a technically winning position, but of course, you never know. Okay. Need to push the pawns forward. Probably e3, d3. The pawn on f7, I don't think it's really that relevant. Because my e-pawn should decide the game. So he's pretty sure gonna decline the queen trade. Ah, by the way, the pawn on a6 is under attack. I did not even see this. e2. Wait, this is it, right? Okay, he resigned. Let's continue. Let's try to again repeat one of these lines, g3, but I feel rather quite... Sankweto Club gives some happiness. Thank you. Yeah, I'll play the viewers later. I apologize. I mean, I just got a very good match against Giga Quparadze, and it's going really well for me. So I see no reason why I shouldn't continue. And since my show title is Road to 2900 or 2700, I'll try this. He's taunting me again. I think there was a line e5 he takes. I could test this of course, but I'll start with bishop g5. This I remember was a stronger move in my database. I remember this position. And anyway, I mean I'm threatening knight e5 the next move, so bishop e7 is e5, he cannot do this. Wait. I don't think you can do this. e5, d takes, bishop e7, blah, blah, blah. I think this is working. This is not supposed to work for black. Or maybe I'm mixing up. I don't remember. I mean, queen d4, of course, is also a possibility. Queen d4. Yeah, let's just play queen d4. It's just a safer choice. Rook b8, I'm gonna take on a6. That's a free pawn. That's another one. Knight e4. Let's simplify. Or maybe knight d5. Knight d5. Does it work? Ah, it's too difficult. Let's try bishop d3. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, so far it's going well. So what else did I miss? My preparation is quite big against this a6, b5 stuff. I mean, I do remember this. Queen a5. That's a blunder, right? Ah, it's not a blunder. I mean, I thought I had the queen on e4. So black has some compensation for the pawn, because it might be difficult for me to push those pawns forward. So probably I need to do it ASAP, as quickly as possible. Maybe a4 something. This pawn is going to queens. This should be 4. Okay. Now this is a torture for black. Let's try to trade queens. Simplify the position. Queen h7 might be a threat. Queen a7 is going to be rook b7. And I can take with the pawn. Rook a2 I'm going to take on c8 check. Yeah, my opponent is much faster than this. I mean, maybe it's because I'm streaming, I don't know. I did not blunder this. I see there's... I can promote the queen. I'm just trying to simplify the position a little. Need to take care of some positional issues first. Rook c7 maybe, and double the rooks somehow. Okay, key is gonna allow it. That's weird. I just need to play faster than this. Maybe I need to push a7 at the right time. I just don't know which is the right time. That's a problem. Maybe f3, bishop e4. I don't think this pawn on g3 is relevant. I didn't even pay attention to this. Maybe I should have. So that's a threat. Down in the last 30 seconds. Let's simplify. Simplify, simplify, simplify. Ah! Yeah, I completely misplayed it. Pretty sure this is gonna end in a draw. Of course, I accept a draw. That was a nice game, actually. I think I was pressing for most of the time. The Amanov is one of my favorite weapons with black, especially in some accelerated time control games. And that's the old line. Knight a4, bishop e7. Let's see if he's gonna push c4. Yeah, this is sort of a bluff, I think. Supposedly I know how to play here. It was something like this, and e5. White has some compensation for the sacrifice pawn, but not more than that. Can I push e5 right away? I don't think so. I need the rook e8 first. And now the question is, should I include g6? I don't remember. No, I think it was e5 right away. e5, knight f5, and d5. That was the line. Or maybe it was d6. I don't remember. So this is why I needed the rook on e8, not on d8, so that there's no bishop c5 in the end. As far as I remember, computer says this is equal position. White is grabbing the pawn at some moment on a6 and the position simplifies. And it's an equal position. I'm not so sure if he actually wants to take there. It's sort of unpleasant position to play. Yeah, it's not so easy to make a move here, is it? So I'm gonna go for the counter-attack. Queen e6, queen h3 something. Bishop c4. Stupid me. Shouldn't have rushed with this. I have to go for crazy counter-attack. Maybe it's actually working. Knight e5. A knight f3. As funny as it may seem. Does it even work? Let me check. Whatever. I mean, I blundered all of this. But Tamanov bootcamp. Yeah, we could actually do this. Yeah. Tamanov. I know quite a bit about Tamanov. Yeah, I'm super lucky in this match. Bishop h5. Queen h5. That's a very dangerous attack there. Shouldn't miss this rook somewhere on c8. Knight f3. Can you actually do this? Okay, let's keep the rook on the board. From a practical point of view, this is a nightmare position for white. So queen h3, knight f3 is the threat. I think he missed it. He cannot take on f6, there's knight f3, and the following checkmate on knight g4 is also incoming. Yeah, I mean, I'm blundering, I'm getting lucky, I mean, what can I say? And knight g4, that feels like a checkmate to me. Where's the checkmate? Should be a checkmate. I misplayed something probably, but there should have been a checkmate. Whoa, that's a wandering king right there. I had to watch out for queen f7. This is why I played knight e5. And can I play h6? Wow, you can actually do this. Check. Queen is... I mean, the bishop is protecting the rook. I mean, I'm not seeing anything. Where's the king going? I mean, should get a medal. Wow, that's a brave king. I'm not even sure where's my checkmate idea. Maybe like this. I mean, what is this? Never seen something like this before. Oh, that's a check. I'm not seeing. Should be still careful here. How come he's still alive? That's a checkmate. That was a funny game, wasn't it? Okay. I mean, this game is gonna be immortal. I mean, the king walk, the modern king walk. Okay, I should open the position. I don't know what is this line. Tell you honestly. Take. I'm not gonna give it up for no reason. That's a free pawn again. But I mean, again, black has some sort of compensation as usual. No surprises there. I could position the bishop on b3, of course, but where should I? Bishop d6. Knight e5 makes no sense. Bishop e3, rook b2 looks not clear. Okay, let's play it safe. Knight c5. Can you actually do this? I don't know, bishop g5, bishop f6 is incoming, some knight d5's ideas. Maybe queen d4, queen h4, something. No, it doesn't look like black has any compensation. What is this? This is a bluff, I think. Knight d5, bishop e5, knight c7, knight d5. Can I checkmate him? Knight f7 feels like a checkmate to me. Knight f7, knight b3. So many moves, so many moves. Knight c4 is also reasonable. Okay, just play knight f3. Oh, thank you for the piece. I mean, I don't know, maybe he was expecting a different move there. Okay, he resigned. Yeah, not a good match for my opponent. He was blundering quite a lot of games, but still. I think we are finished.